Hello there and welcome back. I see you've survived our last tale. Pull up a chair and have another pint of Cthulhu. So you've all been requested to visit an elderly friend of yours who until now you didn't realise you all had in common. I would like you to explain how you know this old man, going by Jim McGregor first.
Nah, do me last.
Gertrude, how do you know this old man?
Well, let's just say, Gertrude and him had some fun times in Louisiana when he visited. So he's an old fling.
Elric?
Well, Elric is Gertrude's brother-in-law. He knows the guy tangentially through her.
And Enid?
His son was in the asylum. He was committed to the asylum Enid used to work at.
Okay, is Jim ready to reveal how he knows this old man?
Yeah, so he did a case for him a few years back.
Fair enough. So, you find it strange though, however, in his letter, he doesn't invite you to his usual manor house. Instead, he has been taken to St. Mary's Teaching Hospital in downtown Arkham. Can I get the first roll of the game? Just a knowledge roll, which is an intelligence check.
That's a hard success
Okay,
for
well,
me.
Success
that's
for me
all
as
we need.
well.
So
It's
you know that this
not
hospital is meant
surprised
to
that I
have the
failed.
most. You know this hospital is meant to have the most up-to-date modern equipment. It's the best hospital around. It's been known for its sheer ability to be able to help people recover. So, you've all made your way to this hospital, and arriving, you are greeted at the front desk and directed to the third floor, and given the private room number where your friend lives. Entering the room, you see your old friend, Rupert Merriweather, age 62, bedridden and hooked up to all manner of IV drips and machines. Also in the room is a weasel-like man who you guess is his son, alongside his wife. Mr. Merriweather looks glad to see you, smiling again, yet frailly greeting you in a very raspy, whispered voice that's lost much of its fullness over the years. He introduced his son and wife before asking them to leave you all alone, until the door is shut, and then he reveals why he has asked you here. So, Mr. Merriweather informs you, in my youth, I and some fellow students became involved in what we believe to be an innocent exploration of the occult, led by a slightly older man named Marion Allen. The six of us purchased an old farmhouse a few miles west of Arkham, near the village of Ross's Corner. There we can conduct seances and physical research in our privacy. Alas, our work had unforeseen results. The last experiment summoned an evil force into this world. Instead of attempting to expel the thing, we were afraid and abandoned the house, confident that the magic we brought this evil into the world with would also keep it confined to the vacant house, or send it back after a short time. However, I have since discovered the spell that binds the entity to the house lasts only as long as the casters live. I am the last of this group, and I fear upon my death the thing will go free and wreak havoc on the folks thereabouts. I am too old, too ill, and too much of a coward to go back to the house and try and banish the entity myself. I am guilty of many things, but my deepest sin was unleashing that horror that fateful night. I am convinced the entity will escape its confinement upon my death. Take this box, he says, gesturing weakly to a innocent metal box on the nightstand behind the bed. All the aid I can offer you lies within. You must find the courage to send the thing back where it came from. You must see that this is done. Do it for me. Please. So who takes the box?
Jim will go over and open it up.
Okay, before you can open it, however, Mr. Merriweather is choked by a sudden spasm. He doubles over and groans, then coughs forth a huge gout of blood. Seeing as though you said you were going to get the box, I'm going to say it spatters across your shirt and the nearby nightstand. He then falls into a coma. I need you all to make me a sanity roll, please.
Success.
Hard success.
Am I the only one that failed that one?
Okay, you only lose 1 point of sanity. So,
Well, shit.
54. Well, would you like to call for a doctor, or what do you want to do?
Call for a doctor.
So you immediately call for a doctor, and you're ushered out of the room as it fills with nurses and doctors galore, all trying to revive Mr. Merriweather. You're pushed outside and told that to come back later on if possible. You open the box, do you, James?
Yes. I do it where the group can see it as well, because he's trying to be a team player.
So I'll say you can head off to a nearby coffee shop or so and open the box up as you're kind of sitting around. The contents in the box contains a recently written letter, a yellow envelope containing the deed to a house, the key to the lock, a small sarcophagus-shaped gold box of ancient design, and a slim journal bound in leather. Each item is detailed as followed, so yeah, it's basically you get a key, you get a letter, and you get a sarcophagus. Who would like to read the letter?
I guess I will, since Jim's opened the box. He'll take the letter out and read it to the group.
Okay, it should be in the handout section now.
Dear friends, in the years after the nightmarish events of that night in my youth, I have seen many strange things. Only now do I begin to grasp the truth of reality and the scope of what is happening in the world. I've tried, in my small way, to combine the horrors and make amends for my part in bringing one to our plane of existence. What I have left to offer, what riches and wealth I have, I will put to good use in dealing with these abominations. It is the very least that this old coward can do. I can never make amends, make myself go back to that little farmhouse and put these events to rights. I too gravely feared that which my friends and I loosed upon the countryside. Nothing of consequence has yet taken place, but with my death I fear the bonds will be broken, and that horror freed to come and go as it pleases. Lives not yet taken already weigh heavy on my conscience. The method of delivering the thing out of this world is still in that accursed house. The translations made by Marion from the book The Vermis Mysteries. I was never strong enough to take on the task, but I will have hope that you are. In ridding the world of this, perhaps you will save my soul from hell, for I fear that my deeds have not been enough to release me from this heavy burden. I do not expect your forgiveness for all I ask of you, Rupert of Merryweather. I would do the voice, but my throat is a bit sore, so my apologies.
That's fine. Your mic is also shit.
Is it?
Yeah.
What was it doing?
It just sounds very ruffled and crackly. Did anyone
I
else
think
hear
you're
that?
just breathing into it a bit too much. Don't worry about it.
That might actually be my fan.
Yeah, it's still understandable.
there
It's
you go.
fine.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm turning the fan off. My bad.
Okay, so the sarcophagus-shaped box, if you want to take a look at that, it's basically a small box, ornate. The lid comes off easily. There is nothing inside. However, you can roll me a history or an archaeology roll if you would like.
I will do a history, please.
It's covered in symbols.
Yeah, 1 second. Oh, yeah, here we go. Failure.
Anyone else want to give it a go?
Oh, failure as well. Fail as well.
I will give it a shot, but it is not going to do any good. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you just see that there's some strange markings all over the box, but you can't tell what they are, what language they're in.
What was that we just read? Was that the envelope or was that the journal?
That was the letter. There was a letter in there.
Oh, so we haven't actually opened the envelope that was in there.
So
Oh no, that was it. So yeah, the letter was in the
Yeah,
envelope.
okay.
There is a journal as well.
yeah. Jim picks
The journal.
Jim picks up the journal.
Okay, do you want to read that, or does someone else want to read it? Because there's going to be a lot to read
I
on this
can
one.
read it.
Sure.
Okay, I'll show it to the players. Don't read it just yet. So, bound in plain leather and held together by cords, the journal is obviously handmade. Its entries date back from June 1876 to May 1881. While the ink has faded with age, no skill needed to read it. Yeah, go ahead and give it a read.
February 27th, 1877. Marion Allen has acquired an artifact, purportedly Egyptian. It appears to be a small sarcophagus of gold. Inside is a large piece of amber, which entraps a specimen of some unknown species of arthropod. What is this, Jurassic Park? Alan is very excited, as the box corresponds to a description he found in an ordinary reference volume in the university's own library. Alan says that in another book, De Vermis Mysterious, is an explanation of the powers of the box. The text says a small animal trapped in the amber is actually the host to a bound genie, a guide to the spirit world. Alan says the tome mentions that originally there were 4 such pieces of amber contained. There is no mention of what happened to the other 3. We are agreed, and a date has been set to conduct a ceremony intended to summon the genie, which Alan assures us will be friendly. We have chosen the night of Saturday, 18th of March, the night before the new moon. Yes, of course the mysterious genie locked in a sarcophagus will be your very best friend. March 19th, 1877. We begin the ceremony as Alan instructed, according to that described in De Vermis Mysterious. A fire is set in the fireplace and a pentagram chalked on the floor, marked with appropriate symbols and illuminated by 2 black tapers placed near the center, flanking the piece of amber with its entrapped spirit. The others sit in a circle while I, the designated watcher who guards from malevolent spirits, sits in the corner of the room. At least I get the comfort of a chair, while the others can look forward to sitting on the floor for hours. Alan throws a handful of powder in the fire, producing evil-smelling smoke and dampening the flames, which now burn a sputtering green and brown. Those seated on the floor begin the Latin chant Alan has transcribed from his book. After nearly 2 hours, I see a trail of smoke circling up from the piece of amber. Its surface seems to be bubbling and melting. Can this be? Have we finally achieved success? I can see a form. March 20th, 1877. We have finished our plans and just want a pact to never again speak of what happened last night. We have satisfactorily explained the death of poor Robert and in some manner the madness of Harold. The sheriff accepts the explanation of a carriage accident. We planned it well. Robert's neck was broken in the fall, we told him. Harold stuck his head on a rock when the horse's leg broke and the carriage rolled. Would it be that it was only that? For the rest of us, we will be forever changed by what we experienced last night. I'll write down the true events so they are not lost completely. The thing formed in the center of the pentagram, shapeless and nearly invisible. Its terrible voice should have given us a clue, but we were so foolish. It spoke. Then Alan cast that damn powder on the genie. The dust of Ibs Ghazi, he calls it, and that's when we could all see it clearly. Words could not adequately describe the faceless thing with 1,000 maws. It roiled and bubbled, never fully revealing itself at any one time. So terrifying was its aspect that I was frozen in place, my pen falling from my nerveless fingers. Cecile and Alan seemed as lifeless as myself, while a short, sharp cry issued from Crawford's mouth. Robert, however, rose to his feet, and before anyone could stop him, stepped forward, as though to embrace our horrible guest. With its arms, or those appendages that seemed most like arms, it took hold of poor Robert and twisted his head round as though he were a doll. The lifeless corpse was then thrown back in Harold's lap, and that's when he began that damnable shrieking, the shrieking that hasn't stopped since even after we handed him over to the sheriff's men. We still had a chance, apparently. Alan believes now that if we had kept our wits, we could have reversed the summoning and forced the creature back to wherever it came from. But Crawford panicked and, mistakenly believing it would dispel the creature, reached forward and destroyed part of the pentagram, breaking the seal and ending its effectiveness. Released from that binding symbol, the thing, with a screech that could only have been unholy satisfaction, was ejected from the house, disappearing out the window as a roaring, screaming wind of boiling colors. Thank you for the pentagram. March 24th, 1877. Alan intends to leave Arkham and travel to find a solution to this crisis. He said that he intends to seek out occult scholars in New Orleans. I pray that he is successful, but my hopes are not high in this point. He insisted that I be custodian of the gold sarcophagus and not show it to anyone. What's even more odd is that he instructed me not to visit or even live in Boston. I can only guess as to why, as he will not tell me his reasoning, apart from his insistence that it is for my own safety. Marion still thinks the whole thing could yet be destroyed, or at least dispelled, but none of us who remain have the stomach for such an undertaking. I hope he can find a way to safely bash it without another of us falling to its malevolent grip. March 26, 1877. We now believe that the spell we cast to summon it inextricably bound the thing to the house. Alan went back this morning to retrieve some of our belongings and store our ritual accoutrements. He says he heard it bumping around in the attic over his head, cursing him all the while. He said that it also told him that it only has to wait us out. When we who are present are all dead, it will roam the earth freely, slaughtering and feasting. Thankfully, the warning signs carved by Alan during better times that seem so long ago now, apparently are effective, and bar the thing entry except into the attic of the farmhouse. I might be able to sleep a few hours tonight, knowing it's bound to the attic and not harm anyone else. I am hopeful for the first time since we stupidly released it from the amber. If it told him the truth, then we have time to seek the answer. God be with you in your search, my friend. October 14th, 1877. I just discovered that Marion Allen is dead, and has been dead for some months now. He was murdered in New Orleans this past August. I suspect that he spoke to the wrong sort of people about the things that he has seen, and they killed him for it. The newspaper mentions the sarcophagus, so they may have been after the gold. That is 3 of us gone now. I must do something. I've already begun ancient history classes at this university, so I believe I'll try to research the problem at the farmhouse in that manner. Perhaps I will uncover an ancient secret of how to rid our world of that beast in my own way. Robert Mencken, March 1877. Harold Copley, August 1877. Marion Allen, August 1877. Crawford Harris, January 1910. Cecile Jones, March 1919. Rupert Merriweather. No date listed.
So the dates there, I believe, are the dates
Yes.
of their death.
Oh god, that was all reading.
It's just a bit, I did warn you. Upon reading this, you receive a hasty note from the hospital itself. Merriweather is dead. He has passed on.
Uh-oh.
So
Right, time to
time
fill
is
in
of
the rest of that
essence.
journal then, mate.
So you have a few options you can do. What would you like to do? Would you like to go to the house?
Elric
Do you
wonders
wanna
aloud who's
try-
paying us for this mission.
You're not being paid. This is for an old friend
We're
of
being
yours.
paid in not getting murdered by the ghost.
Yeah.
Gertrude goes up to the son of Merryweather that was there.
Yeah.
Do we get paid?
Paid for what?
Oh, he doesn't know, yeah.
Hmm.
I kind of thought Gertrude was gonna walk up, squint him, and try and figure out if she was, if he was related to her, but then went, oh wait, I think you'd know.
Gertrude turns to Elric and says, "We leave. No money here."
Yep, Elric agrees.
Jim pipes up at this point. Yes, but there is a potentially world-breakingly powerful djinn trapped in that attic, which is now, with Merryweather's death, free. We should
Elric
probably...
says, excuse me, I know everybody's seen Aladdin and they like to think genies are nice creatures, but has nobody read 1001 Nights, Arkham Nights or whatever it's called?
Yeah.
yeah, well,
Arkham
I mean,
Nights.
Arabian Nights?
Arabic Nights.
Yeah.
Arabian
Yeah.
Nights. That's because Arkham's just staring at me on the screen
Yeah,
here. I
we're
said
like,
Arkham.
where's Batman? Get him over here already, it's his problem.
Yeah, 1001 Arabian Nights. Genies are no fun. They're
Yeah.
bastards. I'm not dealing with that shit.
Indeed, Elric, but consider, if it truly is a spirit and it is now free, we either fight it now or later. Would you
What I
really
hear
prefer
is
to
that-
wait and let it gain power?
we should strike it in now while it's not expecting anything, while it's weak.
So, Cop Man gonna pay Gertrude?
I can
Oh,
I
you-
Go
can
on, cop man, cough it
I
up.
can pay you in smokes.
Your smoke's too small.
Uh,
Gertrude smokes cigars.
Jim reaches into his pocket and takes out one of his very small supply of quote unquote special cigarettes and slides it to the table, across the table to her.
Right, so where's this house that we're being sent to?
Ross's Corner. You need to drive there.
Ross's Corner, and what is that?
It's just a town just outside of Arkham.
Is this a particularly nice house we're being sent to?
Well, it's an abandoned farmhouse. It hasn't been lived in for quite some time.
Can I roll at a
Farmhouse is
cult?
a good shout. There could be some good loot or some money lying around there. I suppose we could check it out. Maybe some good equipment for Gertrude to take back for our business.
Could I roll an occult check to see if I know anything about djinns, or genies rather?
You can do.
Probably won't work since I've got fuck all, but yeah, there we go. 94.
If
The D is actually silent.
Aye.
Jinn.
If you actually want to pronounce it. So
Yeah.
it's just Jinn.
yeah, if that's possible, can I also roll an occult check to see if...
Yeah, sure. Do you know anything about gin?
Yes, I succeeded. I
Okay, you know about gin.
yeah, I roughly know what they are. They're just like
Yeah.
they're like arsehole spirits.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
curious thing, because usually isn't there a Make-A-Wish thing, but I don't think anyone did.
Jinns are from my understanding of them at least, they're will do something for you, but they will typically do it in the worst possible way.
Yeah.
If any of you guys have played, which I know Cap has, I don't know if you got to the point in the game, Cap,
Yeah,
but
in
Witcher
Winter.
3, you actually, it's kind of like a wind
Yeah.
spirit. I feel like that, representation, that description kind of fits
Oh, yeah,
this
that fits.
way they described
Yeah.
it. Fits it more. Yeah, it fits more than like a genie.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like a formless thing that does something for you, but there's a cost
Yeah.
every time.
I've
So-
seen them described as dust devils, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I
fits.
always thought of them as
Yes.
sand spirits, spirits of the the desert is how I always understood them to be.
Yeah, that's why I was trying and failing to reference 1001 Arabian Nights.
Aye. Is there
well,
any
then
way
Jim,
we could, we're gonna go to the house and possibly get immediately fucked up by this thing that we don't know much about if it is free? I wonder if there's any way we could find about because there's apparently 3 other
Oh.
of these bastards running around. By the sound of things.
the journal mentioned a library, didn't it? Is that a local library? Could there be something we could find
Yep,
there?
you can. Yeah, you can have a look at the library if you'd like to go to the
Do
library.
you have a name for the library as well? Because I missed that.
Didn't have one in the thing, but it's called the Orn Library.
Yeah, we need to go there. We can't just like run in there with no idea what we're doing.
Yeah. Jim throws that out to the group, like, because it was mentioned in the journal, I believe. That's where they got their other book, wasn't it?
So what
Yes.
do you think, Gertrude? There's got to be a reason that we go along that actually fits our characters here. So
Gertrude's in the corner talking to another vegetable.
Oh, for God's sake.
There are no vegetables.
Jim just like looks to
It's an actual vegetable.
Tell you what,
this
I've
time.
got credit of like.
It's a turnip.
I've got right. We have money, right? Because I've got credit. You know,
I think it's easy enough. It's simple enough just to say that there could be something valuable along the way.
well, I just like
But
Jim looks.
there's a gold box in that.
yeah.
There's a gold trinket in that box, so there could be more of that where we go, where we're going. So
Well, Jim's say we technically own this house because we now have the deed. It's like I don't give a shit about it, so I don't care like passing it on.
So you're going to go to the library,
Yeah.
yeah?
Try and
so we
figure
better
out.
find out more about this gym.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gertrude's going to the bar. She doesn't like libraries. She can't read.
Okay,
fair.
fair enough. Well, you can stay in the bar whilst the others go to the library. Although the town of Arkham supports a small public library, the famed Orn Library at the Miskatonic University is by far a better source. Only students and faculty are allowed to borrow books, but the library is open and available to the public for reference purposes. The hours are 8 a.m. to 9 p.m., Monday through to Friday, with hours differing on the weekend. A search in the history section, if you do a spot hidden, no, not spot hidden, a library roll. All of you who are going.
Fail.
Oh, it's not showing up for me.
Oh God, we're all terrible at this.
Okay, so yeah, you don't find anything.
Can
Talk to the
I-
librarian.
Yeah.
I'd like to try and persuade the librarian to help us out here.
Yeah, you can use a charm roll.
Wait, hold on. He has to charm the librarian to do her job.
Yeah, I was thinking more of a general query rather than flirt with her.
Oh, you're asking about the thing I get paid to do? Well, you're gonna have
Just
to
do
convince
it.
me first.
Just do it.
I have a bit of persuade roll instead.
Yeah, sure, go on then.
I failed that one anyway. It's fine.
No,
God.
you find
you to fuck
absolutely.
off?
Good Lord.
that's like Benny's an
Can I-
absolute bitch. Look at this.
Can I just like flash my ID as a cop? And
That's
just
not
auto
what I
pass
thought you were
this?
gonna say. You were flashing me.
No.
You gotta
can
call
roll
the
me in.
cops on the librarian
Yeah.
because she's not doing her job?
Yeah, no, 100%. I am just going to walk up and be like, here's my ID as a fucking copper. You've just fobbed my two friends off.
Mate,
Tell me
I
what...
would be kicking you out of that library so fast.
Roll me to intimidate.
Yeah,
Oh my
like,
God.
Succeed. Yeah.
I would have loved it that failed. Like, she says, you know what? Fuck you, pig. Get out.
Yeah, well, no, fuck this librarian. She's not doing her job.
Okay, so
Oh my goodness.
okay.
So we finally managed to get some help.
Finally, a policeman that's useful.
It's
Right.
like Walmart. We just
So-
walk into Walmart?
She hands you a copy of the ordinary reference volume mentioned by Marian Allen in the Merryweather's journal. It contains a drawing and a short description of the small box now in your possession. It notes that little is known about the box, although scholars believe it to have been in the possession of a little-known Nofrukar, whatever that is. And
Is the word on screen?
no, I can.
Can you just spell it to me, please?
Oh, it's Nofrukar. Nofrukar.
Oh, that's probably like Raising the Dead.
A would-be usurper of the Egyptian throne who lived during the 3rd dynasty of the ancient Egypt. The box believed to have been given to Nofrukar by the gods and was said to contain a djinn that could be called upon to enact some sort of service.
Oh,
The
good.
book states the golden the golden box was owned by the Parkinby Andersons, a British noble family. However, it was stolen in 1871 and has not been seen since.
Alright, so that could be a golden box in this forest.
So what
that's
year
what-
was it stolen?
1871.
Cool. I am making notes of it. Okay, thank you.
Okay, you can roll me another library roll if you'd like.
Can I perhaps?
Yeah, you're gonna need it because I wouldn't even try to talk to the librarian.
Was that
Nope.
you? Was that book we found, De Vermis Mysterious, or can I take a look for?
You can look through the library catalogue. It shows there is no book called the Vermis Mysterious on.
Can we try talking to someone again?
No.
Is there somebody there that might look as if they know where it is?
No, you won't be able to get. I'll save you the time.
Yeah.
You won't be able to get a hold of this book.
Unfortunate.
Also, at the library, there is not a lot more information to gather. It's literally the fewest amount of bits of information you could gather is from the
Aye,
library.
fair enough.
Can I? Is there like a police station in town that I can use to get like?
There is.
Oh.
To just can I go
yeah.
there, please? Can I suggest to the group that hey, maybe this house is like cropped up in like on
Well,
the
it
system at
definitely
some
has
point?
because they mentioned it had.
Well, yeah. Then can I go over to, like I suggest we go over there and I can pull some strings and see if I can get some information.
Yeah. Okay. So because you work there, I'm just going to give you this, and you can read it out, or at least one of them. And you know what? Then I'll get Cap to do the second one, and
I can read. I mean, I'll read like in my own voice. I mean, since Gertrude can't read, but if you guys need me to,
oh
read
no, I
something,
want
can
Gertrude to
help
read number
Oh,
three.
which Gertrude's not there, though,
Apologies.
is she?
Gertrude can't read. Yeah, Gertrude's not even there. She's at the speakeasy.
I don't mind reading them all. Like since Jim's pulled them up, I don't mind reading them all out. It's fine.
Okay,
Alright.
all right. You read them. Now.
I'm going to do my own voice though, because like I say, it's hurting my throat. Okay. New Orleans Police Department. Statement of Corman Howard, patrol officer, entered Tuesday, August 14th, 1877. I was on my assigned route through the docks and warehouse quarter, nearing the Gulf and Panama docks at 5:47 a.m. when I saw a sign of a person lying among some shipping crates. I first thought this was a vagrant asleep. As I moved closer to rouse the subject, I then saw bloodstains. On closer inspection, the victim was dead. He was lying on his back, arms splayed, his chest was opened up with the full contents visible, ribs opened. The head was thrown back, mouth open. Since there was obviously nothing I could do to help the victim, I hurried to the nearest adjacent beat where I knew I'd find Officer Wood. I told him what I had found and instructed him to get assistance. I would go back and secure the crime scene. When I got back, some dock workers had gathered around and one was endeavouring to go through the victim's pockets. I stopped him and had the men moved away from the body. I then inspected the man to make sure nothing was taken. At this time, it was light enough to see details more clearly, and I saw the mark on the victim's forehead. It was a symbol of unknown origin carved into his skin, as if with a sharp penknife or similar weapon. I found a tarpaulin nearby, which I carefully laid across the victim until detectives could arrive on the scene. Next report. Statement of Warren Harold, detective. Entered Tuesday, August 14th, 1877. I was assigned to the case and immediately went to the scene to gather information. Officer Corman was present, keeping the dock workers back from the scene. He informed me that while he was getting assistance, one of the workers had started to rifle through the victim's pockets. He said that he searched the man, but it appeared that no items were stolen. I found the victim's wallet still in his jacket pocket, identifying him as Marion Marcus Allen of Arkham, Mass. No money was found in the wallet or anywhere else about him. The victim's head had characters carved into it. Bone was visible. The mouth was open, and I could see no sign of his tongue, which looked to have been severed and removed. The man's ribcage had been torn open, and the organs had been cut or mutilated in some manner. I request that the medical examiner verify the placement and count of all internal organs. There were some footprints around the body, all on the side facing the opening in the pile of crates. There was some blood dried on the body and ground, but not enough to fit with the runes. I surmised that the killing happened elsewhere and the body was placed at the docks afterwards. Final report. Report by Dr. Wilbur Lawrence. The victim, Marion Marcus Allen, had been killed by a single, powerful blade thrust to the bottom of the ribcage,
Anyway,
Cutting-
I recognise that name.
cutting upwards so as to separate the ribs from the breastbone. Hands were then used to pry the ribcage apart. The tongue was cut out, likely while the victim was dying. There was a symbol of unknown origin carved into the skin of the forehead. The cuts were deep enough so the symbol was etched into the skull. The victim's liver and heart were missing. Both organs were removed with a sharp blade, although the procedure was crude. Police corroborate that no evidence of the missing organs was found at the scene. Abrasions and bruises to the wrists and legs indicate that the victim was tied and beaten before death. No more reports.
What a cheerful story.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Okay.
I
Anything
think I'm
else
gonna
you'd
put
like
that
to
in my
do?
children's book that I'm writing.
Or would you
Can
like-
I ask if either... Let me get the correct name. If either Officer Howard, Wood, or Harold are around. Like, anyone to do with the scene, the crime scene.
No, because this is sent over from New Orleans.
Oh, okay, I'm with you, sorry.
Yeah.
In that case, I have no further questions at this point.
Okay. So, what would you like to do now? You can make your way over to the house if you'd like.
I look at the group and say, is it possible that these dock workers have taken something that the coppers didn't pick up on?
Again, New Orleans.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit, yeah, sorry. Yeah, my bad.
Possible, but unlikely.
Yeah. Okay, then I look at the group and then sort of feel like I've contributed as much as I can at this stage.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to make your way down to the house then? Okay.
Is there anywhere else we can go first, or is it?
I
is this
think
the
the
last
only
place,
other
really?
thing we could do is look into the guy who's insane, but don't know how much he'd even be able to tell us if we could.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could I talk to the people at the speakeasy?
You can talk to them, but they won't know anything about it.
What makes you say
Is
that?
this Gertrude trying to procure a second vegetable?
Yeah. Can you roll a luck roll for that?
At least get something. I mean, like I just like roll a luck
Is
roll.
there a shifty guy in the bar?
And-
that
Roll a luck
knows
roll,
something?
sure,
just,
go ahead,
just so
roll a
happen
luck
to
roll.
have. I mean, it's not like I'm asking someone. I'm at a speakeasy, so people are getting drunk really, really
Go
fast.
on, roll a luck roll
speakeasy,
then.
so.
Go-
Oh,
Yeah, no one knows anything.
yeah. I think it's.
You know what? Fuck you, dude. Come on.
I think it's
There's
pretty
no
obvious
way they
that
possibly could, though, because this happened years ago and like
This
four
was
people
done in
knew about
secret.
it.
So I think it's
Yeah.
pretty obvious that.
Well, I'm saying like know about the farmhouse.
Well, yeah, that it exists.
No, because
Maybe not the murders.
You need to ask nearer the place because they don't know. They've probably never been to like any of the
I think it's
area.
pretty obvious the son didn't know anything, but is it maybe worth asking him anyway, like in case the dad is like
He won't know
fair
anything.
enough? Then
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. In that case, Elric's going to suggest that we stop messing around. We've
Yeah.
dealt with weird shit before. Let's just go to this house and take a look.
Yeah, and we have learned that there's in fact not 3 other monsters. It's just been summoned separate times, which is good. Because I was a little bit worried about that.
Yeah, that's that is definitely helpful.
So, I take it Gertrude's driving, considering I think she has the highest drive out. of
She's
the lot.
also
I-
drunk.
I was gonna say, I assume
Oh.
we go and get Gertrude.
Yeah.
Okay, you go and get Gertrude. So you drive down, and on the way you have to pass through 47 out of 40.
Uh-oh.
So I may have failed the drive auto roll.
Gertrude's too drunk to drive, oh no. And we've got a cop as well.
Yeah, I failed to take over.
Oh my god.
26 out of 20. 37 out of 20.
It's the fact that...
Yeah, Jim
Hey!
saves the day.
Oh god.
6 out of
Well
20.
done, Jim.
Make sure you write that down as a
Oh,
success,
yeah.
even though I technically never asked you for
Well,
it.
it's happened now.
We all...
Okay, so to get to the farmhouse, you must pass through a small town called Ross's Corner. It's a hamlet located a few miles west of Arkham. It consists of a few tied buildings and homes, the property of local farms. The prosperity of local farms has long since declined. No more than 40 people live here. A church combined with a general store, post office and gas station, milk depot are all pretty much what's left there. You notice your vehicle is a bit low on fuel, so you stop by the small little, what would you call it over there? It's not a petrol station, gas station?
Yeah.
There you go. Also to ask for some directions. So yeah, when you get there, you see a man standing outside. He walks over to the car and you want fill up.
Have
Yes.
have
Yeah,
we got
Jim.
cash for Philip?
Yeah, you have money.
Gertrude's head hurts.
Jim like casually starts chatting to him about like the weather, and while they're having small talk, just slyly slips in and saying, "Anything weird going on over the old Did we have a name for it? Sorry, I'm like going
Is
through
it the Ross building or something?
like it's a farmhouse, isn't it?
Old
So,
farmhouse.
yeah. Jim goes, anything like odd going on at the old farmhouse?
Yep, not that I've heard of.
This old Yorkshire farmer in America.
Yeah, fuck it. Is a Yorkshire farming in America. All right there, lad. There'll be no news about that there farmhouse.
Is there actually like a?
I just pump your gas.
Do you want me to do the American accent? People,
Huh?
just say. I mean, it's out
I mean,
there.
Yeah.
Offers
Yeah.
there.
I like the Yorkshireman pumping gas.
Yeah.
See, he's pumped gas and paying
Oh,
his
there's gas
turns
here?
on the way workers.
Do I perhaps have a bottle available? Of any sort?
Roll me a luck
Hell
roll.
yeah. You should have known. Yeah.
You
Yes.
do indeed have a bottle.
You know what I'm doing.
It's a hard success. She should have too.
Oh, don't tempt me.
I'll allow it.
Oh, hell
I'll
yeah.
allow it. No more
So
else. No
Enid,
more else
Enid
rolling luck
sneaks
rolls.
up and fills up some bottles with some gas.
Oh no, you don't have to fill. You don't have to
Oh.
ask.
Okay.
He'll fill them up
Nice.
for you. He don't care. He just rings up the meter a bit more. Sir, James, considering you're driving, you have to pay inside. So, yeah, you go inside to talk to the old lady behind the desk. You can talk to her about things if you'd like to, possibly.
I was
Charm or
wanting
fast
to
talk.
follow. I was wanting to follow him inside
Okay.
as well, so I'm going to go as well.
You can go around as
Jim
well.
plays the same like tactic of like, oh yeah, how's it going? Like, weather be nice. It's like just chatting to the old man out there, and then again, like mid conversation, just casually slips in like, anything weird going on at the old farmhouse?
If you're inside, roll me a charm roll
Oh, we're fucked, guys.
or a fast talk.
Failure.
That'll be $1.50.
Hold on, if Cap's with him, does Cap know?
Yeah, I'll try next. Don't worry.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. So Jim is not good at talking to people.
I'm just watching Jim fail.
Can I like
Pyramid.
flash my ID again and be like, any chance I can
come
get in the
on.
house?
It's haunted,
Haunted?
but I sniff those kind of stories. It's
I actually
know.
meant to, like,
taxes are paid on it, and I don't know much more about that. I haven't seen the owner. Got nothing to do with it.
I'm just having a wee look around in the back room. I'm just having a wee look around in the background just now. Is there anything like likely that I might be able to see or notice or spot?
It's a gas
Yeah, no.
station.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, you can ask for directions. You can try and make a charm roll on this old woman behind the back.
I did actually
or-
mean to use my ID to not pay for gas because I have no money.
So
Oh no, you
Yeah,
have
but
one.
Oh, I do? Oh, sorry. Oh, then I just pay.
Yeah.
And then I nod at Elric in a like, see if you can do anything, and then I walk outside.
Yeah.
You want anything, sugar?
well, not really. No. Just wondering. You do seem like you know something a little bit more about that property than you're letting on here. What would you rather roll?
Roll me a
Like
charm?
you talking persuade, fast talk,
Charm roll?
charm? Does it have to be charm?
Yeah, it has to be a charm or a fast talk. Yeah.
All right. Well, then in that case, all right, fast talk. Maybe that one will work. There we go.
Ah, so you managed to
A fast doctor.
flatter your way through. She just tries to tell you that Yeah, no. Nothing really particularly suspicious about it. People still say it's haunted, same as what she said to James. However, she does confide in you that, there was a disappearance of a Maggie McPither who went out apparently on dark to check the horses and hasn't been seen since.
Wee Maggie went missing up there. That's a wee
She went
shame.
missing.
How long
Where
ago?
was where's wee Maggie from?
Just one of the local farms.
Aye.
Nothing
parents
special
still
about it,
there?
just local farm area. No, it's her husband.
Her husband's still there.
Probably, yes.
Yeah, aye. Where's his farm? Is it far?
Just down the road. There's nothing you can glean
Yeah.
from this.
All right. Okay.
Can we ask how long ago Maggie went missing?
Just the last
Last
night.
night.
So
Yep.
he did shouts at Elric from outside. Ask her if Maggie.
Yeah.
Ask her when Maggie went missing.
Can you ask her all that? Oh god, what was that? That was not Enid's voice. The fuck? Ask her.
Right, aye, Enid, aye, shut it.
Yeah.
When did she go missing?
Last night, yeah.
Last night. So I'd remind you, I should say that it has been a day since
His death, yeah.
the death of.
That makes
yeah,
sense. That's why I
it's
wanted
obviously
to
taken
know.
some time to get
I
down.
was like, was it already able to leave, or has it just been actually tell the truth about the death thing?
Yeah.
Right, I think we should probably head on.
Okay, so yeah, she can give you some directions, points down the road, turn left, past a dead tree, such as that. Nothing much more to tell you about that one. Just kind of a case of, yeah, she doesn't know much about it.
Let's investigate the dead tree.
No. Maybe the tree's the
There
next
is
victim.
There is nothing about a tree. It's just a dead fucking tree that looks like lightning's hit it.
I'm gonna spot hidden for the dead tree.
But is it magic lightning?
Yes.
The ancient farmhouse sits back away from Boone Road down an overgrown path. The investigators, you see the old tree. It's blackened by lightning strike in the years past, which marks the turn off from the path and the farmhouse. Farmhouse becomes visible after travelling along the path through the trees. The road is wide, weed-grown gravel track leading to the farmhouse and the remains of a large barn. The house is of 18th century salt box design with high peaked roof and windows, flanked by sagging shutters. While most of the windows are broken, the ones still intact are filthy and resemble frosted glass due to the years of dirt and dust. Single-story structure comprising of 2 rooms, with a windowless attic overhead. The roof is a little bowed, but all the shingles are intact. The whole place excludes a strange and unsettling atmosphere. There's no bird song you can hear of, just the sound of many branches swaying in the breeze, as if the house has been waiting for the investigators for many years. What would you like to do?
Oh, Gertrude's already spotted something.
Yes, I spotted the dead tree. It's there. We've got it. It's a hard success. I can, in fact, tell you with that 6 hotspot hidden that it was hit by lightning. All right, next.
We done it, boys. Mission accomplished.
I do enjoy the evil
All right,
chickens
job
as well
done.
on the map.
Job done.
Can Jim get out and slowly walk around the building and see if there's any signs of sort of forced entry, or in fact any signs of forced exit?
You did say that the dude was in that, the evil boy was in the attic, yeah?
Yes.
I'm guessing the attic's the one with the trap door on it, as far as the images go, yeah?
Yes.
Right, so we're talking ground floor, first floor, second floor, attic with the trapdoor.
Yeah, it's a basement.
Bottom
Oh,
left
it's
is
basement, okay.
yeah, bottom left basement.
So do you
bottom
wanna look
right attic?
You want to look around? the house,
Yeah, Jim's just gonna make sure there's no sign of anything having actively escaped yet.
There'll be a broken window, because that was mentioned already.
Okay.
Yeah, but any.
Can Gertrude go check out the barn?
One at a time. So, James, the remains of a porch swing sits at the edge of the trees. Once supported at the chains of longsticks broken. They lightly swing in the breeze, making a creaking metallic sound when the wind picks up. It's on the ground with weeds growing over it. On the lintels over the doors and windows are carved symbols of a strange nature. If you roll me an occult roll.
Oops, yeah, I was just writing that down in my notes. Yep, occult. Oh, success.
You can tell these are the symbols of power that we used and mentioned in the journal about the defense of the... Basically, it keeps the creature inside the house. They are useless.
Do they look like worn in any way? Like, do they look like they're broken? If that makes sense.
Well,
Good defense if left in place, but if cut away from the house, they are useless. No, they just look like they're there. They're faded, but they're
Okay.
still there. There's a single oil lamp hanging from the wall besides the main door. Obviously, the front door is locked. But you've got a dead.
Can I
key.
take the lamp with me?
yep. We know
Yeah, you
where
can
this
do.
is going.
Okay.
It is.
Gertrude wanted to check the barn out. So, roll me a dex roll for Gertrude.
Okay. And... Damn.
Okay, so you investigate through the remains of the barn. However, you trip over and fall, cutting yourself on some broken glass. Roll me a D6.
Ooh, 6.
That would
Damn.
be- well, that would only be 3 because it's a D3 we're after. So you lose 3 hit points.
Damn. Down to 15.
Yeah, write that down as well. There's nothing really in there. There's just some rusted tools, some horse tack.
Elwick rolls his
Yes.
eyes because he's dealt with Gertrude falling over plenty of times before, so he takes out some, I don't know, hanky or bandage from his pocket and tries to help her out.
Yeah. So around the house.
Wait, can I actually get her hit points back if I first aid her or something?
Oh, you can roll a first aid if you want, but I'll only give one.
Ah,
Ah,
failed.
failed.
Damn.
No, you don't manage to. Say the cut's a bit too deep for you to do anything with.
I'm not having much success in this game.
Yeah, that's going to be bad for you.
Yeah.
Later. So yeah, this takes place in about spring or summer. The area around the outside is covered in wildflower. There's a dense patch in front of the house where a flower and vegetable garden once grew. Flowers have spread across the area. If you roll me a spot hidden,
Sorry, is this just for Gertrude or is this for everyone? Okay.
everyone.
Sake. Another fail.
Hard success.
Okay.
Damn.
Wow, that's a fumble.
I'm woozy from the wound.
I've got success as well there.
And the drink.
I mean, a major failure on that one.
That's a crit. That's a crit fail.
Yeah, you see, if you roll 100, something bad's meant to happen. But for a spot hidden, I'm not too sure what to really.
Does she
I have
maybe just?
no clue what
Does she get up
I'm
and?
still drunk.
Does she get up and
it got
stand in
worse
a rate?
because of how-
I mean,
Let's just say
like don't force it. You know?
Gertrude. Gertrude stumbles back after cutting herself and still slightly hungover. Whatever you would have seen with the spot hidden, it's just trampled down.
Ah, so we all lose.
You won't. Yeah. I'm going to say you lose it because it's not an important one, this one. However, if you inspect the tall grass and weeds around the house, you can roll me another. spot
Yeah,
hidden.
can Jim do that while he's like checking the outside? You know?
Yeah, sure.
I got another hard success, and so did Jay.
Ah, success. We can
Okay.
get that. I actually spotted something.
So, after Gertrude destroyed whatever it was, you come across a dead raccoon laying in the knee-high grass. It's about 30 pounds. You can't help but poke it and turn it over.
I just can't help it.
And, yeah. The carcass is easily determined that, the cause of death is easy to be determined. The animal's breast is stained with clotted blood, and a large hole has been bored into its chest. if you roll me a science, medicine, or natural world roll, you'll find out more.
Science. Is there science even?
You have to like have points in it specifically from your class.
I see.
Oh, you might not have it then.
Yep.
Oh, I got a crit
another
fail.
one?
Gertrude know what it is.
Wow. Again, a natural 100. You're going to fall over and trip into it.
Yuck.
So everything inside is kind of smushed together. So you can't really tell anymore what caused its, what's missing and what's not missing, shall we say?
Well, I'm going to take a wild guess and say that its organs were removed. Seems to be a theme.
Can
Jim, you want to get off that raccoon, you clumsy fuck.
Yeah, Jim gets up and like hastily apologizes to everyone. Like, yeah, that was my bad. So that was specifically the inside. Can I look at the head and see if it had like anything carved into its skull?
No,
Okay.
there was nothing carved
Okay,
into
no
its skull.
problem.
There is a trail leading off from the house to a small privy, outhouse, still standing and intact among the trees. There's a small collapsed lean-to where bundles of firewood were once kept. There are still some logs there, but they're damp and well rotted down. You'd need to dry them out if you're ever going to use them again. There's a water well made from large stones that stands next to the house, but the bucket and rope have long since rotted away.
Can I throw a
and
stone
you'd
in
need
the
to-
well?
Sure. You throw a stone in the well. You just hear a clatter and
Oh, nice.
splash at the
Sound
bottom.
effect.
No,
Yeah.
Given how long it took,
Um,
can I tell sort of how far down it goes?
not very far.
That's not. It's a pretty shallow well.
Oh well.
It's just
That's
a well.
just how it goes sometimes.
Oh well.
Oh.
Very
So-
well. Let's head into the house.
What would you like to do? Do you want to head into
Yeah.
the house?
At least Dina does.
Gertrude's had a rough time. She's just kind of leaning up against the vehicle, smoking a cigar and drinking some moonshine because she's had a rough.
Not drunk enough already.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you enter the front of the house. You unlock the door. The hinges protest with a large screech. Inside is a dirty front room, long untouched, with a foul odour greeting you. Dust lies thickly on the furniture, and empty shelves, while dead leaves and detritus cover the floor. An iron stove rests against the wall, with the ventilation pipe still covered and connected to the outside. There is a round table and chairs near the stove. The wooden floor is warped and stained, the result of water leaking over time through the roof. Rot has eaten away the table, and the old couch is nothing more than just rotten springs and mess.
Any change in the couch?
No. It could be the case that the rotting couch is possibly the source of the smell. You're not quite too sure. Near the entrance is a second room. Near the entrance to the second room is a narrowing opening on the floor, revealing a steep flight of stairs leading down into a cellar. Can you roll me a listen roll?
Oh, come on.
How do you feel crit
Cool.
fail to listen?
Extreme success.
I mean, because of the crit fail, I'm going to have to say none of you hear anything apart from...
What, did my
well,
gun
very
accidentally
large-
go off or something?
Well, I wasn't going to say your bowels, but...
We are not doing
Good
well.
lord, there's been a crit fail on every roll for like 3 rolls in a row. Or at least
It's
one
the
of them.
gin.
However,
The
do
gin is
mark
fucking
down
with
your
us already.
successes. Do mark down your successes, however. So, yeah. What do you want to do inside the house?
Can Jim lean into the other room, like not fully go in, but just to like see what's in there?
Okay. Back room is a comfortable armchair in one corner, while the table stands against the wall. Beneath the rear window, an old walking stick lies on top of the table. The fireplace is large and made of grey stone. An unlocked back door leads out in the direction of the barn, so you can see the barn from the outside. A trapdoor is set into the middle of the ceiling overhead and leads to the attic space. The wood frame surrounding the trapdoor is decorated with the same occult carvings seen over the doors and windows of the
Can
house.
I like yell this back to the group and be like, I see the
I'm pretty
I
sure
see
we
the
can
attic.
poke our heads through the door too.
Yeah, but what I mean is because Jim passed his occult thing, he passes that information on of like those are the symbols
Oh yeah,
that
sure.
should keep it trapped up there.
Can you roll me a spot hidden, James?
Yep. Success.
Okay. You can see there's muddy footprints on the floor coming from the back door. The prints are evidence of a recent occupant. In addition to this, the fire contains embers of a recent fire, possibly lit within the last day.
Can the man tell
Thick wool blanket.
by the size of the feet if we're most likely looking at a lad with boots or
Well, they're uneven,
Trainers, maybe.
unevenly worn, and the
Okay,
boots, the old
pretty sure a
boots.
genie does not need shoes or
Yeah.
to walk. So
If
yeah.
Can I
sorry,
finish?
sorry, go on.
That's all right. And just every 5 minutes, I'm trying to display something, and it's like, oh, this. It's like, I haven't finished. There's more information. A thick wool blanket has been tossed beside the fireplace, and an empty can of Campbell's pork and beans lies next to a dirty tin spoon
Campbell's.
that looks like a surplus from the Great War. Sticks out the can. Traces of the sauce and liquid are still relatively fresh.
Again, I like pass this on to the group. Like it looks like someone's been squatting here for a while. Like recent as well.
So, are we just outside listening to Jim relay the information to us?
Yes.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can-
well, that's how I. Sorry, that's what I thought. Yeah. But what I go is like, when did that girl supposedly disappear? Is there any?
Yesterday.
Last night.
Yeah, and this is recent, so
Yeah,
if it's
no.
not. No, what I mean is like the djinn wouldn't have escaped just yet, so maybe like the dude here has done something.
I think not. The djinn was supposed to escape the moment the man died, and he's been dead for a night. Plenty of times have abducted someone.
A fair point.
I'm more curious about how this person hasn't been killed yet. Perhaps it only takes one victim at a time, or only
Well-
comes at a night.
I mean, we couldn't look too heavily into it. Unfortunately, my fault. I put my hand up, but something did something to that raccoon. Maybe this
yeah.
guy is like making offerings to the djinn.
You did, you clumsy bastard.
Yeah, again, like Jim puts his hand up and like, yep, I accept that. That's my fault.
Okay. So apart from a walking stick on the table, there is a large piece of worn and wrinkled fabric on which rests a half-full penny box of wooden matches, as well as a small piece of soap, a tin cup, a screwdriver, can opener, jackknife, the stub of a candle, and
Just like a super quick. There's a storm here at the moment, so if I do suddenly disappear, we do get power. We do get power cuts sometimes. So hopefully it's
Okay.
fine. But just letting you know now.
Oh, it ain't me this time.
we'll get through this quite quickly then. Can you roll me a quick intelligence roll, James?
Yep. Success.
Right, well, you know that this is a bindle. It's basically there's at least one hobo that has stayed here within the last day. Where they are now, you don't quite know. They appear to have left without taking any of their possessions.
Okay,
Can I-
Enid is gonna take one of the matches. I think we're all aware why. Can I check
I'll get a
the?
few of the matches in it.
Yeah. Can I check the fireplace for any like pokers or anything to potentially use as a weapon?
Yeah, I'd say there's an old rusty poker in
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah, why not?
Elric wants to come in and have a look around.
Okay.
Can Jim also just poke his head out and see if there's any noticeable tracks leading anywhere?
You don't see any
Okay.
tracks. Okay, so there's only two other places in the house to potentially do anything.
Well, I was wondering if I could look around for either. Well, there's four things. First of all, any papers or books, any keyholes, and any money. That's what
Money.
Elric wants to look for.
No, there's no keyholes or money or anything
Okay.
like that around.
Well,
No papers or
I
books or anything though.
No, not upstairs.
perhaps we should head downstairs. We know the creature's lair is likely in the attic still. We would pay to search the house thoroughly before confronting it. And Edith heads downstairs.
Like,
We'll go into the
why is-
basement. Quite
Yeah.
sneakily, actually. Can I ask you that
Okay.
she sneaks there? Because I don't want to. Because there is a monster in the house.
Roll me a stealth roll.
Oh, come on.
You do not manage to get down there stealthily, and before anyone says anything else, I need to find the right section
Yeah.
to... Where is it? Surprise.
Yeah, I figured
So-
there'd be someone or something down there.
Right,
At least you got
okay.
poker.
Oh, yeah. I do have a weapon this time.
Hold on. I need to... Where's the dice roll? Bada-bum. Okay, so you managed to not quite get hit by this, but you see a scruffy looking man that literally just swings a plank of wood towards your face. He's too low. He's too far down the stairs still to hit you. Just starts swinging wildly, just shouting that he wants to be left alone. He wants to just leave. Let him go. And
Okay.
what do you do?
Well, you're free to leave. We're not here to stop you, and frankly, didn't expect you to be here. If you want to go, go ahead. The door's open. It's unlocked.
Do you want to just let him go?
Yeah.
Jim
Everyone?
pipes
Okay,
out like he could have some information here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
fair
I'm
enough.
going to stop him at the top of the stairs. I'll let him bite Enid. I'll stop him at the top of the stairs.
Roll me a charm or intimidate
Just
to stop him from just
Oh,
swinging at
me
you.
or?
Well, no, because you want to just let him pass. He's
Okay.
fine, just running past you.
So it has to be either charm or
So-
intimidate in order to get him to stop.
I mean, you can try persuade.
is it just
as well.
sorry, is it just Eric or because Jim's with him?
And
Oh,
you.
me as well. I'm gonna try and
Crit
Oh, wow.
success.
Oh,
Okay,
okay. Jim does nothing then.
How do you persuade this man to stop?
I point my gun at him and say, calm the fuck down and sit the
But
fuck down.
that is an intimidate.
That's more of
Cav,
an intimidate.
for sure.
Alright,
Persuade's nice. That's
Persuade's
a
nice,
critical
is it?
success.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a way to be nice here. It's just not in my nature.
Either way,
Hold on.
either way, you persuade him to somehow calm down. And what do you want to ask him?
Jim, just quickly ask like the raccoon outside. Was it you?
Jim,
I don't
Jim,
know about
leave,
no raccoon,
leave
man.
the raccoon.
I don't know about no
Shut the hell
raccoon.
up about the raccoon.
It wasn't me. It was the monster did it. The monster.
Look, mate, calm yourself down. It's all good. We're all here to help. Why are you here?
Well,
I just found the house yesterday while traveling through the countryside, man. Just during the night, I heard strange sounds and was attacked by this monster.
Don't suppose you've seen
There's
a girl.
piercing shriek. I haven't seen no girl. I haven't seen no girl, man. I haven't seen no girl.
And what about this monster?
I don't know, man. I just took off running into the woods.
Well, you must have got an idea
There
what
was
it
a
looked
stench. I didn't see anything, man. I didn't see anything. Can I just go?
like. So what? You ran away from a shriek?
Just something pushed me down, man. It was trying to get me. I don't know. It just sounded like a haunted house. It's just too freaky, man. I just want to go.
I see. We let him go. It's confirmation
Jim?
the monster's here, at least.
Jim quietly writes his name down in his notepad and like rips it off, and then slides that and $2 over to the homeless man. It's just like, you get yourself some food, and you need anything, you go to the police station and give him my name.
Well, he thanks you greatly and just gathers up his meager belongings and just runs outside. He doesn't want to cause any trouble. He just wants to
Alright.
wants to leave.
I think. Oh,
Uh,
Damn.
99. Jesus, we nearly had another crit fail.
what was that? What was
Well, that's
that
not a
for?
crit. Oh, I was gonna see if I could spot the money when he was.
Oh
leaving.
no.
I saw if I saw the $22 in his hand, I'd be like,
Fuck's sake, Gertrude.
Right.
Because Gertrude's still by the truck.
Yeah,
and we
Gertrude's
haven't really
still
addressed
outside,
it. Gertrude never.
Enid's-
You've gone
So,
inside.
so she just randomly sees an old man just run out holding a bunch of stuff. She probably's like, "What does he have?" But she didn't see shit.
Enid's gonna head down back into the basement. This time, hopefully free of hobos swinging planks at her head.
Jim will follow her as well because he's curious what's down there.
Okay, so you'll need a flashlight or a lantern to go down because
I
Jim
just
has
so
one.
happen to have a lantern. Yeah, I hold up the lantern for both me and
you do.
yeah, for us both to see. Being needed, so.
Okay, so yeah, it's full of oil and it's still usable. Cellar is small, has a low ceiling, making the room feel claustrophobic. The floor is hard packed earth. It's cooler than the house above and smells of dirt and dust. A pair of chairs against the base of the steps and a table with a missing leg resting on its side. Shelves lie on one of the walls. Cans and boxes sit on the shelves, each holding the long stored remains of food. Several tins of tea lurk amongst the cans, complete with a silver tea set, now long tarnished. There are a few cast iron pots and pans for cooking, and a set of tableware for eating. Additionally, the low shelf is a row of bottles containing some good liquor.
Molotov
Alright, so,
time, baby! Enid takes one of the alcoholic bottles.
Might I just point out that if you set fire to the house, you are surely going to let the thing go.
Oh shit. Oh, wait, do we have to
y-
retrap it? We don't have to kill it, right? Fuck.
I mean,
Well,
can Jim take one of the other bottles of
So-
alcohol?
yeah,
Yeah,
you can pass the bottles out and around. You can have those in your inventory.
What? Okay, thank you.
So there's a bit more.
Can I pocket some of the
By the
silverware?
steps. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Write that down in your inventory then.
I think Enid's
So-
still gonna make one, but yeah, I do realise that.
Yeah. Okay. I'll say you have one prepared, but
Damn it.
there's not much you can do with it. You got petrol anyway,
Yeah.
so. Anyway,
Oh.
by the steps leading into the cellar is an old but still sturdy 8-foot ladder. Behind the steps is a pile of lumber, dry, a bag of rusted nails, a wooden box with some old tools, hammer, saw, hand drill, with 3 different bits, a chisel, a rasp, and in the corner of the shelves is a bundle of oiled tarpaulin. Do you want to remove the tarp?
Yeah.
Or?
Enid
Jim,
remove it.
Jim has just had an idea and he wants to pitch it to the group.
Okay, go ahead.
Is it possible that we could recarve, copy the runes that have been carved around to bind this thing? Maybe recarve them, perhaps repower them that way.
Would not be
Problem with that.
good.
No, the problem with that is that you don't know the spell to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
yes,
sorry.
Can we hear anything else now that the hobo's gone?
Yeah, roll me a listen.
There we go. Success. Thank God.
failure.
Nice.
Yeah,
I'm starting
you-
to get some
You
successes
can
now.
you can hear a shrieking or a scuffling noise coming from the attic.
Well, that makes sense.
Um,
We're in the basement right now, aren't
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enid,
So you've taken. No, go on.
Enid's gonna take that tarp off.
Yeah. Underneath the tarp is a rather large travel trunk. The straps are fastened with leather. See, secure trunk. Yeah, so there's a large trunk. Would you like to
Yep.
open it? Okay. You see folded black cloth with a handwritten letter resting on top. On the underside of the lid of the trunk, there are more warding sigils. Within the trunk are the materials mentioned in Rupert Merriweather's journal. So, inside you find 6 folded black robes, a cigar box, a sheath of yellow papers. I actually also need to give you a handout, so who would like to read
I'm good
this?
I'm going to take the cigarettes. Sorry, I'm going to take the cigars for Gertrude.
Yeah, can you?
It's a cigar box.
That's empty.
You have to open it. Someone, can
I
someone read
would,
out
but it's
handout
blank.
5, please?
Yeah, your handout 5's blank, mate.
Yeah, it is blank.
It's blank.
Yep, empty. Does not exist.
Oh, that's why. Never mind. It's a GM only one apparently. Not sure why. If it's a handout, it should be written to people. Okay, so 23rd of March, 1877. I don't know why I'm putting this down on paper. It's probably a bad idea, but I feel the need to leave some kind of explanation for my actions and intent. When I took the sarcophagus from my uncle, I did not think it would be missed. I expected to be able to research it and return it later. I was such a fool. Despite believing in the powers we tried to summon, I grossly misunderstood the consequences. Now Robert is dead, and Harold is a madman. I'm going back to the farmhouse to organise our things. I dread stepping foot again in that place, but I must make sure that our materials will be available again when we need them. Since the others are too shaken to attempt a banishment of the creature, I can only hope that this thing hasn't the power to remain in our reality for more than a few hours or days. At least it's bound to the house itself. I shall search for the means to destroy it before the last of us passes from this world, and it is released from this house, if it is still there. I believe I know where I can find the knowledge I need to drive the creature away without any assistance from the other. I hear tales of a mystic in New Orleans that knows much of magics of this world. I am leaving the gold box in Rupert's care. I told him not to sell it or have it appraised by anyone. I didn't tell him why. He also seemed puzzled by my insistence not to live in Boston. But I believe he trusts my judgment not to go into danger unwittingly. My uncle does not know about our dark brotherhood, so Rupert and the others will be safe from anyone looking for it. I'll be back to put things right again. Maureen Allen. P.S. I write this before I close the lid on the trunk. The thing is still in the attic of the house. It seems to recognize me and spoke foul curses at me. I will carve protective walls on the trunk to prevent any tampering with its contents, just in case. So, you can open the cigar box if you'd like.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was going to check them to see if they're the kind that Gertrude likes. So, yeah, go for it. Open the cigar box.
So, the box is dated 1870. Once you open it, a small canister containing a coarse brownish powder and a small wooden box with a sliding lid. Within the smaller box is a silvery talc-like powder substance. Can you roll me a... Well, you haven't got science, have you?
No.
Right, so you won't know what it is. Just a powder. It smells a bit like rotten egg.
Can Jim pipe up and go, is this the power? I assume we've seen him open it quickly.
Yeah, you can do.
Yeah, Jim goes, is this that powder that was mentioned in the journal, the one he threw in the gin's face that hurt it?
Oh, it revealed it didn't hurt it.
Oh, it made it flinch back, didn't it? It like
I think
freaked
it just
out.
made it visible, right?
One makes it visible, one you burn during the task.
Gotcha, okay. Well,
So-
Jim's because I asked, it could potentially be that.
I just sort of shrug and go, "Aye, it's probably one of those powders," and I pass the box to Enid.
Good. Okay, good. Thank you.
James, consider. Does anyone actually have Cthulhu mythos?
I think I do actually, yeah.
How?
If you do, roll.
Oh no, I
that.
don't. Sorry.
No,
because
because you only gain Cthulhu mythos by seeing Cthulhu stuff, so you'd have to actually add it after we see like the younglings from before.
That's fine. If you haven't done it, then if you haven't got one, that's fine. Next off is the papers, handwritten notes, all dated from 1877. All sheets are in Marion Allen's handwriting. None of the writing mentions the silvery talcum powder. The key information contained in the paper as follows. Yeah, 6 sheets of paper, all the same, all of them copies of the same Latin chant. The words are prepared so you can basically say them phonetically. You will need... wait, why?
If we can see that, can Jim suggest that he take it, because he has a very rough passing knowledge of this kind of thing from his investigations.
What, the paper?
The magic-y shit, the chant.
I'll post that in there. That is the chant that is written on the paper. Who wants to read that out?
I will. O Spiritus... Oh,
Go
sorry.
on then.
O Spiritus
Go on
vos per pontium sapientem vertum exerio per sanctam divinam inimeric tenosperum per nomen vetrium per radicum truncum fonten. Oh, I think you've added more since scroll me up. Origin
Yeah, sorry.
alium nominum divormen on nominum inde vitam politinguic suam therent. Vos per nomen naecolip exorio sapitium ortium ferentium sias maestis tam ecclesia calar quam sidera eneasis. Vos...
Fair play.
Sorry.
Underneath...
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not going to make you read the entire thing of that. The rest of it is the translation in English. You can read that out later. You actually will need to read that out later. All of you will need to read that
The
out
Latin
later.
or the English?
The English.
Oh no,
Um,
here's a problem. Gertrude can't read.
Yes. Richard can't read. You're
We
about
can
to
just
have
teach her it
someone
real
sound
quick.
it out to me
Yeah.
or something.
Okay.
She'll
So
just repeat
one
after
sheet
me.
identifies the Latin chant as having been derived from the book called De Vermis Mysterilis.
Yeah.
wherever it is.
It's that book that we had earlier.
Yep. It also states that while the original chant detailed the ritual for releasing the spirit trapped inside the ancient amber, several words in the incantation have been replaced, changing the original summoning ritual into one of an exorcism, so it may be used to dispel the vile spirit currently trapped within the attic.
Nice. So we got to perform the ritual.
Yep. Another sheet is the pentagram, which shows you what you need to draw. Three sheets discuss the procedure of the ritual itself, which takes at least an hour to perform and must be started at midnight. While at least one person speaks aloud the ritual phases, another person must draw the pentagram on the floor, while another burns a certain combination of chemicals in the nearby fire. Alan's note mentioned that the chemicals resemble a brown powder, which he says is prepared and stored with the papers in a metal canister ready for use. With only one person may perform the ritual chant, the notes recommend that several people take the part, just in case, allowing for each individual to occasionally interrupt their chanting without disturbing the overall ritual, or its potency. If the chant is continuous, with at least one person reciting the repeating phrase aloud, the spirit must succumb. However, it warns that even the slightest disruption of the chant may result in failure, requiring another ritual to be performed on the following night.
Okay.
The note suggests that during the ritual, a watcher is to be posted, lest the sorcerers be disturbed by nuisance or malevolent spirits. Thus, these sheets confirm that 2 hours of ritual using chanting begin at midnight will drive off unwanted spirits.
Okay, so what are the tasks aside from chanting? There was a fire one, and I can't remember the others.
Someone's got to draw the
So
pentagram.
draw, fire, and then watch are the 3 things we need to do that after
Chant.
walking.
So it's chant, pentagram, fire, and then we have a 4th person whose whole job is to just watch and make sure nothing tampers with anything.
Yeah.
It seems we'll have to perform the ritual, and we have the exact number of people to do it. The only question is, who does what?
Well, given I can't really tell the powders apart, I think chanting's a good job for me.
Yeah. We need someone for the fire, we need someone to draw, and we need someone to watch.
I think the fire's a pretty decent job for Enid.
Yeah, Jim puts his hand up and goes, I don't
Yeah.
mind. I'm familiar with pentagrams.
And I know that Enid's familiar with fire.
Very, very familiar. But one question, I think perhaps the person drawing might draw the ire of the monster most. Will you be capable of dealing with that, Jim?
Jim just grins and kind of knowingly pats like the back of his coat and just nods.
We'll need to call Gertrude in as well. Seems to require all of us.
She's hammered at this point. Just gonna let you
You've
know.
got ours, you'll sober up.
She's.
Time needs to be past midnight.
Yeah, you have to be past midnight for this. Oh, at midnight itself. Okay, so are you going to start the ritual?
I assume we spend time preparing ourselves until midnight.
Who's going to read
I
it
can
out?
read it.
So you're going to be out of action whilst you're reading.
Oh wait,
this,
no, I need
yes?
to do the fire.
I'll do it.
You're reading it?
Yeah.
So,
Are you sure you're
so
reading
to
it?
allocate jobs, basically, we've got Enid on fire, Jim's doing the pentagram, Elric reading, and Gertrude is purely for
Gertrude's
Overwatch.
watching. Gertrude's watching.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so Cap, I'm going to have to get you to read out I'm going to get you to read the English translation of that.
Oh, thanks for that.
Yeah, it's fine.
O spirits, you I exercise by power, wisdom and virtue, by the divine knowledge, by the dark void, by the name of the old ones, the root, the trunk, source, and origin of all other divine names, whence they all draw their life and their power. I exercise you by the name of Niarl Thothrep, signifying the most excellent bringer of wisdom, his majesty so high, and brighter than the stars of the void. I exercise you by the most powerful name of Azizathoth, or the all-powerful, who shall punish the crimes. I exercise you, and I command you absolutely, O demon in whatsoever part of the universe you may be, by the virtue of all these names, hear and obey.
Okay, so whilst you're constantly reciting that for the next hour,
That's going to get annoying.
you draw the symbol on the floor, you light the fire, and chuck in your brown powder. So, you hear now the lurker has started shrieking inside the attic. It's now horribly aware of your intent, and it's unable to enter the warded rooms. Yeah. Is anyone standing near the attic entrance?
Well, I think we're all in the basement, aren't we?
No, we have to be in the upper
no,
room
because
for
there's
the
no
fire.
fire.
Oh,
where's
sorry,
that
yeah, yeah.
entrance? Is it just in the middle of the room? It's not on the thingy map, the ground floor map.
Hang on, I gotta try.
Ignore that.
Just looking by overlay, I would have said it's slightly above,
The fireplace.
slightly to the right of the fire. Yeah.
Yeah, then Enid's standing pretty much right under it because she's at the fire.
Okay. Let me roll. Here we are. I need to roll a D100. Oh. Okay. Okay. Well, that's not too bad. Enid, as you're standing underneath the attic door, all of a sudden a harsh acid drips its way through the cracks between the opening and lands on your shoulder. However, it's only a small spattering, so you only take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
You won't be able to dodge, obviously, because you're focusing on something else, but after it is landed, you can move out the way.
Will that move me out of the range of the fire?
No, I can say you
Okay,
can just kind of
good.
step
Then
up,
Enid will
step
do that
further
then.
around from it. Okay, so it is midnight and you are chanting. It's making so many shrieking noises up in the attic. It's horrifying. You can barely hear yourselves. Outside, all of a sudden you hear a voice shouting and screaming for help. Does anyone look out the window?
Right now, Jim is determined to not fuck up his drawing.
Do we need a listen roll for that, or is that just something that we all hear?
No, you'll hear it. You'll hear it.
That'll
I mean,
be the
yeah,
bubble.
I'm just doing some chanting, so I'll look at the window.
Okay, outside you see a young woman. You can see she's clearly hurt. There's blood down her dress, and she's running towards the house, screaming to be let in and for help.
Don't let her in!
What do you?
Because Enid would not be cool with it. Sorry.
Has Enid seen her?
She's screaming for help to be let in. I'm assuming Enid is aware of her
Yeah.
presence, even if she can't see her. Because going, help, help isn't quiet.
Okay,
I would assume
so,
since everybody else has a job and Gertrude's just on watch, that Gertrude would be the one to go down and I guess talk to her through the door. I don't think she immediately opens the door, but
do you open the door?
Enid is definitely yelling, "Don't open the door! Don't do it! It's a trick!"
now she's just screaming to be let in. What's she saying? Because I'm just kind of sitting on the other side of the door, holding the door closed.
Screaming for
Like that
help,
girl.
basically.
No.
There's a monster, and
At this point, Jim
What?
pipes up and goes, "Fuck, the monster's in the attic still, you can hear it."
Yeah, but it can't come in the warded rooms if you open the door. The chance of it
Cool.
getting in the room is definitely higher.
what
And
do
I
you
don't
do?
trust it can't, because it was invisible earlier until they chucked powder on it.
Yeah,
I'm
good
not
point.
sure that it wouldn't be able to take other forms.
It starts coming towards the window.
It starts coming
not
towards
gonna
the
let it in?
window. Yep.
Yeah. So
What
okay,
will you give Gertrude to open door?
I'll give you anything you want.
Gertrude, I'll give you 20
What
bucks
do
to
you-
keep that thing out.
Okay,
Can
so
screaming lady beat that offer?
Oh my god.
I'll give you anything. Just please help. Open the door. Open the door.
How much would I mean? We got to.
Are you gonna
get
open the door
exact
or not?
numbers here, or we got to have exact numbers here. She get 20. What you give?
She starts pounding on the door and quite heavily hammering against it.
Being rude will not change the situation.
She's literally screaming, just shouting for help, and
All right.
Gertrude,
I turned back to Enid. I said, "Where's my $20?"
okay. With this, she comes to the window. Who's looking out the window?
Cap was, I think.
Yeah, I'm just stood there, looking her in the eye.
Roll me a sanity
Yep.
roll.
Yeah, that'll do the job out. And
Oh
I feel-
no.
Oh, we're
Oh,
good damn
Romeo.
well.
Who else is looking
Enid
out the
is
window?
not.
I-
What?
Yeah, Jim is not either. He's very firmly focused on his pentagram.
And Gertrude
gonna
was at
have
the door,
some-
so
okay.
she's not.
So, Cap, roll me 1d6.
Three.
Oh, you're lucky. You are lucky. So you're on 51 sanity now. If you went down by another one, you'd have had an involuntary action which would have interrupted the chant.
Oh.
So
yeah.
what you see is essentially that this woman is not a woman at all. She is, in fact, her chest is wide open, and you can see innards have been ripped out, and basically it's a zombie.
Here's a quick question. Can Enid take up the chant while also doing the fire, or is it a one person, one action
Yeah.
thing?
No, it says yeah, you can chant as well as
Okay,
drawing.
Enid, upon realizing that there's a very real chance that either Gertrude or Elric are gonna, either let the creature in if it offers them enough cash, or potentially stop chanting, is gonna start chanting.
Okay, so this creature is now smashing the window. It's hitting the door.
Drawing
Jim
my
will
gun.
also
Drawing my
also
gun.
join the chanting when he spots or hears Enid doing it. He clocks on to what she's up to and also joins in.
The window is being broken as you're doing this.
I'll just draw my gun and shoot through the window.
Yeah.
Just quite like, how long until like my pentagram is done? Because surely it's not going to take me like 2 hours.
No, the pentagram doesn't take too long to draw. It's just the.
Is it done now? Is what I'm asking.
Yeah. He says.
Same for the fire. Is that a continual thing?
No. Once you put the brown powder in, it's relatively done.
Does the fire need to stay lit? Like if it gets put out, does that fuck everything?
You've put enough fuel in there to
Okay, good.
keep it lit for the ritual. Yeah. Are you gonna deal with this
Yep.
issue?
Can Jim just scream, hit the deck, and whip his shotgun out from under his coat?
Go
Yeah,
for
then
it.
that's what he does. He whips it.
Roll me a shotgun.
Are we
roll.
missing me shooting her? Is it?
Yeah.
What's going on
Cat
here?
40.
You can both
Yeah,
shoot.
is he doing it first? Let him do first because he's like at the window.
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah,
Roll firearms.
I'm the one that's looking her dead in the eye, so
Yeah. Sorry.
I just draw and fire off 2 shots.
So if you're doing 2 shots, you get 1. 1 shot hits. Obviously, the second one you take a penalty die for. Can you remember the damage for your handgun?
It was D8 plus 2.
Okay, roll me a d8.
I think it
Plus
was.
2.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Okay, well, you blow this thing's head clean
Ah,
off.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So, nice wee Resident Evil zombie face explodey.
Yep. Pretty much. With that, you also hear another voice shouting out from the distance. One you've heard before already. You can understand this is the hobo from earlier. He is terrified. There is, he's basically shouting again, like, "Dude, can you let me in? Let me in, guys. There's something freaky out here. This whole thing's gone fucking freaky. There's all sort of shit out
Am
here."
I able to look him in the eye from my position to the window?
You can look him. Roll me a spot hidden.
Oh no.
Nah, failure there.
Yeah, you just see him running towards the house.
From where we're standing, sorry, are we able to see him or
Yeah, I assume if you look out the window, you can see him.
like
Roll me a
me
spot
and
hidden,
Enid? I
though, 'cause
mean,
he's in-
because if they're not like,
Hard success.
oh, cool.
yeah,
I
okay,
also got
so,
success.
Yeah, he is also another
Yep,
zombie.
figured.
What do you want to do?
Can I shotgun him?
Go for it.
It's 4d6.
Go for it. Roll me a shotgun.
So how do I roll that then?
In firearms, the
You
second
click on
one.
shotguns.
Oh yeah, I see. Sorry. Hard success.
Cool. Roll me damage.
What's the command? Is it /roll and then the dice? Boom.
How many
19.
d6s? Yeah, he just turns into mist. There is nothing left of this.
I'm super happy I spent all of my credit on that.
However, you will need to roll me a d6 for. Roll me a sanity roll. All of you who looked out.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Fail.
Success
Okay,
for me.
so James, roll me a d6.
1d6 was it? Sorry.
Yep.
1.
1. Okay, so you're not too bothered by this.
I've seen worse.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So as the chanting continues, the
Are we about to see a tiny raccoon demon zombie come up to us?
Just also gonna slip in that Jim casually replaces the spent shotgun shell
Yeah, pretty much.
while nothing's happening.
Don't worry, Jim already
Okay.
crushed the raccoon one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that.
Yeah, the raccoon is pretty fucking crushed. I'll just show you that instead.
Aw,
fantastic.
great.
Cool.
Love to see an entire bear.
All of a sudden, you hear a loud roaring as this thing comes and pounds itself into the door.
Looks like we've got to make a gun line at the window. Me and Jim.
Yeah, it's gonna break the door open and
Can I
get
Gertrude's
inside.
standing
Gertrude,
right at the
you-
door.
no.
too.
Ready to
Oh,
wrestle
yeah.
a bear.
Up.
Oh,
Good
release
Lord,
our bear
just
on
get-
it.
Oh, I tell you what, Gertrude, because you're nearby, I'm gonna say, oh, You take 6 points of damage as the thing just comes busting through the door. So you are now on 9 hit points, and you take a major wound. So I'm going to say that you basically have a large piece of wood chunked into your arm or something, so you're going to have a permanent scar.
Okay.
Right. Whilst Cap is still chanting, who's going first, basically?
Can I,
I'll-
like...
Okay, sorry, go
Sorry.
ahead.
No, go for it, sorry.
I think Enid's well aware that she cannot fight a
think-
fucking zombie bear. Is going to try at least.
Yes. I also need you all to roll me 1d6.
Ah, delightful.
Actually, very quickly.
A 1.
I got
Okay.
one as well.
Jay.
I got 2.
Hold on.
Oh,
Cap was
Damn.
1.
I got a 4.
You got a 4. Yikes. Okay, so it's a good thing Enid said she was continuing to chant
Yeah.
as well, because Cap, you are going to have a bout of
oh, it's a
madness.
sanity loss then, yeah.
Roll me 1d10.
Why didn't we not get a sanity roll then?
No, because a zombie bear would fuck you over, Garth.
No, because you yeah.
Yeah, I think having this thing
Yeah,
come
it says roll
barreling in is
1d6.
gonna
Oh, a 10. You have a bout of mania. So roll me another d10. See how long it lasts for. So it lasts for about three turns. So this bout of mania causes you to basically go babbling in the corner.
Well,
Great.
that's useful.
I don't
Okay,
see much of a
so-
difference.
Can Jim just like step up and fire both barrels?
I was thinking maybe Gertrude would like to have a punch at this
Oh, I
thing.
thought she was down. Sorry.
Yeah, I was wanting to see
go for it.
Gertrude wrestle
No,
up
she's
there.
not down.
Fucking hell yeah, go for it.
Enid was gonna heal or attempt to heal Gertrude.
You haven't got
Okay,
time.
good. Alright.
Gertrude, would you like to roll a fighting ball?
Jim stands in front of Enid.
Yes, I would like to roll a fighting brawl.
Have you got your brass knuckles on?
You succeed. Roll me your damage.
That question is if she ever takes a fall. Oh.
7 damage.
Okay, this thing is looking hurt, but it's not down. Who's going next?
If Enid's... yeah, Jim steps in front of Enid because he can tell she's got like a fire poker, which, no
Yeah.
offense, is not
A
going to do
bear.
shit. So can Jim just be like, Enid, step to the left and fire with his shotgun again?
Go for it. Roll me.
I
shotguns.
can... It says I can fire both barrels at once, so do I do the same thing of like, roll for one?
Yeah, roll 3.
Okay, so the first barrel is a success. Then both of them have to be a success, is that how it works?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I do
Hard
8d6
success.
damage. I do 30 damage.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's dead.
Can I also use this pause to
There
reload?
are special. I mean, sure.
And that is, I'm also
Okay,
keeping track of ammo, so that's
so-
3 shells I've used now.
The last thing to happen is the. Hang on, where is it? I need to find the.
Somewhere far across the ocean, the corpse of that one guy who went to New Orleans is slowly zombily swimming towards us.
I didn't hear
Oh.
any of that. What was
The
that?
corpse of the guy killed in New Orleans is like slowly coming towards us. Might take him a while to get here.
In like 5 games' time, he's gonna show up out of nowhere.
God, that'd be very funny. But we go back to New Orleans and he just turns around like, yeah.
Okay. So, you're nearing the end of the ritual. The last 5 minutes of the ritual. Wisps of oily smoke curl down from the ceiling towards the centre of the pentagram on the floor. The creature of the attic is drawn to the wards before the investigator's eyes. Yep, all the corpses are dead.
All the
In
corpses
front
are
of
dead.
you. Yeah, all the corpses are down, there's nothing. You can't quite see the creature, but you can see almost like a heat haze.
Can Enid toss the sulfur powder out to make it visible?
That's the one. There you go. So you start to see a creature form, and all of a sudden it changes into a familiar face for all of you of Mr. Merriweather, begging to be let out, to be let free, to stop the chant, and how the creature has got his soul, and how if you stop the chant, you could possibly free him. Roll me a psychology roll.
Oh, that would be me then.
Except for Cap, because he's still you're still kind of in
Success.
the corner.
Well, how long's it been? I mean,
It's not been
since the dare.
Yeah, it's not been really kind of 3 turns. It's supposed to be like 3 hours, but I say it's like for the remainder of this, you'll probably be
So,
crying in the corner for a while.
Enid's chanting and she's got a success.
So you see through this disguise. It is the lurker is generally trying to fool you. However, the other two don't. What do you two do? Do you want to kind of? How do you persuade them not to try and stop the
Well,
chant?
the only way they can do that is by turning around and like decking Enid or some shite. Although I guess Jim actually was chanting and will have now stopped.
Yeah,
oh no,
I
it's
said
Gertrude that's going to be trying to stop me. Fuck.
I mean, it's a case of you. It's taken on the form of Merriweather, and it's offering you deals and
Okay, cool.
offering you information, and
Gertrude,
it's
Gertrude has already tried to trick us 3 times, 4 now, same thing. Also, I can't give you $20 if I'm dead, or because the creature will definitely kill us if we stop the chant. Do I have to roll persuade or something, or is it just generally?
I'll leave that up to Gertrude. Do you want her to roll persuade?
I think Gertrude doesn't really care at this point. She's kind of still pissed off about the bear. So, yeah.
So none of you go forward.
Oh fuck! Actually, hold on. Enid can't talk. Because if she,
Well, no, I can say at this point you can.
but
talk.
that would be stopping
can't.
the chant.
Someone else can take
Yeah,
it.
Well,
Jim's
so,
still chanting.
yeah, Jim was chanting,
Oh,
but
yeah.
what I was,
There you go.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
he,
there you go.
he's just kind of like his chanting's kind of quieting down a bit because he's like, shit,
Okay, good, okay.
maybe this is actually the case. So he's like quieter, but still kind of like
Alright, good.
saying the words.
So, is Jim going to do anything silly, or is he going to keep chanting? or-
No, he's actually gonna like sidewise glance at Enid because he kind of trusts her at this point. So he's just gonna
Fair
like
enough.
quietly whisper the words still. So he's still saying them, but he's still very noticeably like on the fence about it.
Well, the way you keep chanting, a portal opens up in the center of the pentagram, and the creature is beginning to be sucked inside. You can see on the other side a hellish landscape as this thing is being drawn down like the, say, like a food colouring in a sink of water as it's being drained in. It's clawing at the floor, trying desperately not to get sucked in, but it eventually gets pulled through. The portal closes, and you're left in darkness.
Can I turn my lantern back on?
That would be helpful.
You can turn your lantern back
Yeah,
on.
I do that then.
You have now banished the demon, and as such, you can wait out the rest of the night, and when a new day forms, you can leave, and that is the end of this story.
Jim looks over at Enid and says, "Burn this fucking place to the ground."
Let's
get in the car. Let's get in the car and go.
Wait, hold on. It is in.
It's gone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Let's go.
burn,
Yes!
burn this
Well,
shithole
that's
down and let's go.
time. Enid,
So you all leave in the van as the house is
Yeah, we have-
blazed behind
Yeah,
you.
we all agreed that we're burning the place.
Enid is just madly
later find out.
cackling while she does this, like full witch cackle.
You later find out that your fire has essentially set fire to several nearby
Fuck.
farms and ruined several small businesses and probably killed a family
Makes
or
sense.
two. However, this is now the end of the story, so yeah.
Hello, this is Kevin Stiles, the new assistant editor of the A Pint of Cthulhu podcast. Thank you for listening to our special edition re-release of Season 1. Musical selections for this episode were provided by Sirenscape, along with sound effects by Soundly. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and I look forward to serving you another pint. Cheers.